Where is it? Where did I put it? It's right there. Hey guys, yeah, I just got home. Just got home. A lot less time spent out there than I thought I was going to. Left in the afternoon yesterday, and we got back. We got there for like 4 in the morning. We were gone by 9:30. It's supposed to be a 10-hour drive. The way he drives is like a 9-hour drive. Fucking 140 the whole way up. Scared the shit out of me. Scared the shit out of me, honestly. He's a maniac behind the wheel, but I'm home. And I just want to set up, and I'll show you what I ended up working on yesterday when I was waiting to leave. I love you too, Moose. Let's go. Let's go. Just want to sit in my spot. I've been in a car so long, I need a break. I'm good, but long day. I'm on no sleep, so we left at 8 o'clock last night to Toronto. Went to Toronto yesterday, 8 p.m. We got there for 6 in the morning. He literally just went to the guy who, on the way down, we stopped in Sudbury, so it was a little bit longer. He picked up his wood stove. Got to Toronto. The person that was selling the panels gave it to him at 7 in the morning. Actually, would have been back an hour earlier, 2 hours earlier, because he was done all of his stuff by 8 in the morning. But we had to wait until my stuff got through. My pharmacy opened at 9 a.m. and the thing had already been put through, so got there, paid for it, got my meds, and then he's like, okay, so did you want to get a room, sleep for a few hours, or we can just head back now? So I just got back. It's about a 9-hour drive back. He did not stop, did not make no stops. It says it's a 12-hour trip, but not the way he drives. Not the way he drives. It's like a 9-hour, 8.5-hour drive to him. Holy shit. I know the feeling, man. I haven't slept yet. I've been back all of like 5 minutes. I got back, walked over, and got this little shit. She was crying the second she saw me. I got this little shit from my neighbor. I love you too. And she was crying when I got back, because I missed you. I figured I would, we weren't getting a room. I had no money for a motel room, so I figured I would be just doing a wander around for like today. But he didn't really want to stay, so there was no wander around. And it was just a straight there and back. And my neighbor, he just got back. He says he's going to sleep. He'd been driving up for the last 20 hours. And I waited for him all day yesterday, and I got a lot of work done. So I should show you what I did yesterday while I was waiting for my ride to Toronto. And how you doing, Jeremiah? And look what I have. I picked up from the convenience store right before we got back. Look how fucking dark circles under my eyes. Holy shit. I got myself 2 of these. Yay. Some 2 light beers, so I'm going to enjoy that. My meds are paid for, taken care of, in my possession, so I'm good until March. And I'm happy now. And yes, Warrior, I'm doing good. But so yesterday, I just kind of took the day to screw around and get projects I wanted done for myself. Hey, Boondock. And I took the day to get the projects I wanted done around here. So I'll show you the first little bit. Is right here. I got a bunch of, so there was trees from here to here. I did that yesterday. That's not the best part, what I got finished yesterday. Right before we left, I was putting the finishing touches on it. But I'll show you what my solar setup looks like now. I also wanted to show you guys the second I finished it. But, you know, I was getting so much done. And I was focusing on my stuff. I've been doing pretty good. I'll show you what we got done, though. I'm dead tired, so if I fumble my words a lot, I'm sorry. It's going to happen. That's just, you know, the way things go. I'm on like 36 hours of no sleep. Did a quick road trip to Toronto and back with my neighbor. This is what I did first of all yesterday when I was waiting to leave. I cut all these trees down from here up to there because they were blocking sunlight. And when you're on solar, you know, sunlight is key. But when I got that done, I had nothing else to do. And I waited for like 10 hours for them. If I had known I was going to wait that long, I would have just went to sleep. But this is what I'm proud of. They're finally off the ground. Ta-da! So, I want to add maybe 2 more panels to this. And I'll put another plank of wood out here and there. So I can. But it only took since I got up here. But my solar system is no longer on the ground and at a really good angle. And they're all properly hooked in and secured. I put these things on there on the back so they nice and sturdy on the back. And that's what I did yesterday. That guy makes like $1,000 a stream. That's not mental illness or depression. That is him finding a niche and him playing to the only thing he can do. He's making a lot of money. He knows what he's doing. And there are a lot of people that copy him. So, if that's mental illness, sign me up. I'm tired of being broke. I missed you too, Moose. Oh, I agree, they're cringy, but they're making, like, money. But good news is, I am now, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of, oh shit. I'm dead tired right now, holy fuck. Yeah, I was waiting for him yesterday. And I don't know how to put this, but we're talking about depression, but I don't know where my mind was going yesterday. I had a very few repeating thoughts in my head. That's why I kind of put myself to work when I waited, was I know how it feels. I know depression, and I still have depression, and I got hit with a wave yesterday, and I was thinking about swinging by my neck from a tree, if you know what that means. You know what it means. Everybody knows what that means. Oh, that's why I put myself to work and didn't think of it. And I'm actually proud what I accomplished. Like, got the chainsaw out, cut all those trees down, finished up that box where the solar is now, and Nah. Dark stuff. I saw that episode of Black Mirror. But, and thank you, Jeremiah. The meds are purchased. Thank you very much. They're purchased. They're in my possession. They're actually in the camper, not in my actual possession, but they're sitting in the camper. I gotta take tonight and turn the lights on, split all the pills, get them ready for the next month worth of dosages in my pill bottles. And I've got a calendar opening thingy. Like it's got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on it. Weekly pill organizer. I've got 4 of them, and there's 3 slots on each one. One is wake up, afternoon, and before bed. I've got 4 of them. I'll cut a month's worth of pills up and get them ready for November. I'm good. Well, it's technically a month's supply worth of medication, but my doctor is a good doctor, Boondock. I need less dosage than he's prescribed me. The dosage he's prescribed me is 4 times of what I'm actually needing. So $800 for a month's supply of pills, and I'm on the max dosage, which is quadruple what I need, and I just pill split them. So I'm good until I run out on the 5th of my last run supply, and it'll go November. So from November 6th, I'll be using the new supply. November, I'll have all of November to December, December to January, January to February, February to March 5th or 6th. Dale, I'm never going to get that. They found a way to completely deny it because of that GoFundMe. So they either deny me because I brought in too much money off of that GoFundMe, and they said I'm not eligible. I have to start from the very beginning, and I have to apply for something called Ontario Works, which they won't give me because I have more than $10,000 in assets of liquidable assets in my name, and that $10,000 is considered a pleasure item. My home there, because it's on wheels, they consider it a pleasure craft. It's not a home. And because of that, they will not give me ODSP. They will not give me Ontario Works. And where I'm sitting now is I have to get Ontario Works for them to apply for ODSP. And they've just found a way to say royally fuck you. But good news is, we stopped in to the convenience store in Iroquois Falls on the way back. I had $5 in my pocket from the other day. I helped a woman pack her a chair into her place from the thrift store. I had $5 left in my pocket from that, and I bought myself these 2 things. And I'm going to enjoy them tonight. Yeah, Regina, I've got multiple sclerosis, which sucks. It's not just that. They're not related, but they're not related. It's kind of like a byproduct of it, but I've been having these wicked seizures since early 2021. They just don't stop. So I've gone 2 different meds, an antidepressant and an anti-anxiety medication, because they're non-epileptic seizures, and that seems to help calm it down. But mix in a healthy dose of multiple sclerosis, and it fucking sucks. Yeah, no, Y2KXJ. I do remember you. You used to live right near that mall, Gerrard Square. Yeah, no, the government, they got me on that one. They got me on that one big time. Oh, dude, Cornish, don't publish my email address anymore. That would be really appreciated. No one needs to have my email address. I don't want people to be able to contact me like that. That's what, it's complicated. Oh, I actually might have some good news. So I've been looking at my hey, Ryan. My solar system isn't up to par. It's not even close to what I need. It does not suit my needs yet. I have to add a couple more panels. And here's the thing: is there's a company that are right now the best in solar is Renogy. They make the best batteries and everything. And I was on their site and looking at it. They're having this big sale, so I'm thinking I might pick one up when I get paid on the 21st from YouTube. But it's one of those things. I've got 330 coming from YouTube. I kind of need that money for supplies for the next month, but I also need the panel. So I noticed something they're posting is not just the big sale, but they're doing this. They're doing this thing called their fall creator program that I applied for a couple weeks ago. And you send them your information, your socials, that you got, a YouTube or Instagram thing that you'll use it like for your homestead or your RV, your adventures, and maybe your van lifing stuff. So I applied for their creator program. That was a few weeks ago, and when I was outside just hanging out yesterday, getting ready to leave, they emailed me back. And that might be a possibility. They might be, I hope it works out the way I think it's going to work out, but they might be, financing a whole solar setup for me through their company, which would be fucking beautiful. I could use 4 550 watt batteries, 400 amp hour batteries. I could use, panels. I could use 4 550 watt 48 volt panels and a charge controller and 400 amp hour 48 volt batteries and an inverter that can scale the power down to 12 volts just to make a few videos for it. I would love that. That would set me up forever. I'd never have a power problem again forever. No, it's not this. I applied for them. This is Renogy, and right now they're actually, their stuff is better. Their solar stuff is better than Anchor. They are the number one on Amazon. They're the number one solar manufacturer. Their stuff is like quality. Renogy. And I applied for that one a little while ago. And I guess they took a look at it and said, oh, I do got the homestead and how I'm going, and that'd be really, really nice to get. Well, yeah, because I'm at the point right now where I'm thinking I could spend, I'm going to walk around the area tomorrow and try to get an order together from all the neighbors, see if any of them want solar panels. Because 99 bucks for a 200 watt solar panel is unheard of. And batteries, if I can get a $600 order together, they include an extra 200 watt panel with it. And that's across our entire store. So if some people need a couple batteries, they can order the batteries. If the other neighbors need like that stuff, I could get a $600 order together from everybody in the community and not have to spend a penny, because I've got 330 next month for the 21st, and I don't want to use that on, I need to get a panel, and I'm thinking I might have to use it for a panel. But if I can get them to throw $100 each in to order a panel or whatever on the battery, if I can hit that $600 mark, they send you a free panel, which would, how do I put this? Make my life a lot easier so I wouldn't have to spend a damn penny on it. But I'm working on things. It's going. Honestly, it's nice to be back. I wasn't even out of the area, like, fucking Christ, less than 24 hours I was gone. And in all honesty, I left the car 3 times. Twice to piss. Once to pick up my meds. Oh, sorry. Also to help him load, once to help him load his panels, and another time to load the wood stove. So I left this car a total of 5 times. Twice to piss, twice to help him, and once for my meds. Even the air is different in the city. I don't like it. I'm happy not to go back to the city. And not to mention, I left this little shit here because I figured I'd be spending a night wandering around on the street or something because, no money for a room. But luckily, we came back, and I left her with my neighbor. So I'm thinking about her the whole damn time. I'm missing my dog. It's not for you to play with. When I got back, she was like running in circles, crying around me, and she peed herself a little bit. And I missed her so much. I don't like leaving her. I love you too. And look at this face. How could anybody not love that face? Mm. Oh. No, exactly. Yeah. Oh, and it's Thanksgiving in and like tomorrow, isn't it Thanksgiving or the day after? Oh, no, I even when I went into Sunnybrook to get my meds, I don't know how to explain it, but there's a smell, not just the hospitals, but the city. No matter where you go, it's the city smell. It's not the smell of pollution, but it's the smell of people. People smell bad. I think that's the smell I'm talking about. It smells. I've been away from cities for so long. I've been away from people for so long. When I'm in the city, just walking in the hospitals, and I smell the nasty smell of the hospital. You know how a hospital smells. But it's the smell of people. Like it's a smell of sweat being covered up by perfumes and body sprays and stuff. Those stuff mixing in the air together and hairsprays and chemicals. It's an assault to my senses. I don't like it. I'm in Canada. I'm Northern Ontario. Very Northern Ontario. If you go to Timmins, you're not far enough north. Go another hour and a half north. I'm on 20 near over 24 hours with no sleep. A non-stop trip from here to Toronto and back with my neighbor, and I'm glad I just there and back. I'm really glad he chose not to get a room and stay for the day to sleep. He just wanted to come home. He left his girlfriend here, so it kind of made it a little bit easier. Literally, I'm so far north in Ontario, I can't have power. I'm off grid. I got solar, not enough solar either. Ugh. I missed my. Honestly, above all else, the worst part of the trip wasn't the drive, wasn't all that. It was being away from this little fucking creature here for so long. I didn't get to hear her woof woof. I didn't get to play fetch with her. She was by herself. She was with her neighbor and her boyfriend. She's got a boyfriend named Corgi. He's got no nuts. I was away from her for so long. And it's kind of weird, being outside, not to have the stream. Moose, get your ass back here. Where are you? It's weird not having her crawl over me all day long and just be around. I'm very emotionally dependent on this animal. Yep. Oh, which reminds me, not tomorrow. I'll be probably dead asleep all tomorrow. But Sunday, I'm planning a live stream. My neighbor has a really nice chainsaw I'm going to borrow. And we're going to do a build. Going to do this massive build tomorrow. I've got to harvest about 10, maybe 20 trees. Between 10 and 30 trees I've got to harvest, depending how thick and long they are. I need to harvest. I need some thick poles that are about 11 feet in length, because they're going to go 3 feet in the ground right around the camper. And all this wood here that I've cut down yesterday, if you can't see it, there used to be wood here. It's still on the ground. It's all on the ground here. There's like bushes and stuff on the ground there that I'm going to have to clean up tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I'll do it on Sunday. I'm going to use that. I'm going to plant 10 to 12. The fuck are you doing? 10 to... Hey, Moose! No, you don't got to go anywhere. Yeah, no, that's your neighbor. Be nice to him. My neighbor just went walking by. Now she's like, no. I'm going to plant about 10 to 12 logs in the ground that are about 10 feet long, 3 feet in the ground. So have 11 feet tall, plant them 3 feet in the ground so they're 8 feet high sticking out the ground, and use all this poplar that I've harvested to do a windbreak with some plastic on the inside, because I'm not allowed to greenhouse it, but I'm going to put a windbreak right around the camper for winter. Hopefully, the goal is it's going to trap the snow on it and make these huge snowbanks in front of the camper, behind and both sides of the camper, to stop the wind in the winter. No, just posting it and going to build a proper windbreak with the dogwood. And again, the goal is for the snow to fall on the dogwood and build a really nice big snowbank. And that's going to be Sunday. I start doing that. I'll take the chainsaw on the back and harvest again between 10 and 30 poplars to do that. Always OPP, man. There's always OPP up here. Ooh. I've almost drank half of this beer. You looking for some teenagers to murder? Yeah. Thought so. My neighbor's walking through the woods for some reason. I know. Oh, don't worry. I haven't been a teenager for many, many moons. The worst you're going to see is a giant ass crack. No indecent exposure. Hey, Moosey Moo. Oh, shit. And there's Shoulder Dog. Okay, Moose. I know you need a good view. But yeah, that's the plan. Is I'm going to be doing a windbreak in front of the camper, behind the camper on both sides. So I'm going to harvest with the chainsaw about between 10 and 30, most likely 30 poplar, and use all the dogwood I've cut down. Probably cut down a lot more of it to build up a stack about 8 feet high right around the camper. So when it does snow, the snow collects there, and make these huge embankments right around the camper to block the wind out and keep the warm in. I love you too, Moose. If you spill my beer, I'll kill you. I haven't even finished it. Ah! Okay, I know. Please don't stitch your... And now our puppy ass is on my face. I missed you too. That's what I live with. And I've missed it. I missed you, Moose. I missed you. Oh, sorry I'm not so exciting today. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll answer pretty much anything. But good thing is the weather is getting cooler up here, and I'm becoming more and more mobile. I've noticed in the summer I go through hell. Even on the medications when it's hot, it's fucking hell. But yeah, anyways, if you guys do like the content, please give me, or I can't even really call this content. This is just me chatting to you guys. Tomorrow, well, on Sunday, we should be doing a nice build. Do a lot of cutting down a poplar, some moving and stuff around, borrow that chainsaw, get that done. Uh, if you guys want, there is a PayPal donation link in my bio. That helps out a lot. I don't have e-transfer because I don't have access to a phone to link my email, my e-transfers to, so I can't access that anymore, unfortunately. But I do have PayPal, but there's a donation link in the bio. Feel free. Don't feel obligated, though, because I'm trying to get ready for winter now. I need to beef up that solar system, and I'm trying to make a decision between more solar or food for the month. So there's that. Well, man, again, there's going to be a lot going on Sunday. I don't know what time I'll start, but we're going to go to the backwoods here. And cut down the poplar. That'll take a couple hours to cut down and trim up. Internet situation is good. I don't have to pay for internet anymore. I was running on a mobile plan with a mobile receiver, a signal booster. I don't need that anymore because I had a Starlink kit when I first got up here, but it was too pricey. And the neighbor said they'd go in half with me. They never actually came through with making their end of the agreement. So I got rid of it, went to the mobile signal booster, and just used data that way. But my neighbor said he'd split the bill with me when the price dropped from $158 down to $99 a month. He asked one of the other neighbors and the other neighbors and the other neighbors, and they were all interested in having the internet for the area. So I said, okay, we can get it, but you guys are got to pay for it. And it's got to be up front. I'm not going to come around collecting $25 a month from you guys. So they all pitched in $400 a person. Yeah, $400 a person. 300 bucks a person. Enough money to pay for the thing for the year. I didn't have to pay for it, so I'm getting it free because I've got enough power to run the internet. I need to add at least 2 more panels to the system for my winter use, but I'm working on getting there eventually. Work. I actually have an interview Tuesday at Timber Mart in town. Hopefully, it's a cashier job, so I don't think I'll have too much problem getting it. I'm honestly, I'm going to be honest with them, level with them about everything, because I'd rather them finding out that or finding it out later and thinking I'm a liar and fire me. And the kind of people up here, like, I don't want to lie to them about the employment and whatnot. So there's that. In all honesty, I make about $300 off last month was $300 from YouTube. So I'm hoping that goes well. I don't know right now it's at like $60. I got to start publishing more shorts. But I just don't want to be sitting there bullshitting, which is survivable to me. That's enough supplies for a month for me. And especially now that my entertainment is taken care of, the only thing I can do to make it better is get another panel. Well, it's a cashier job. And so I don't want to get the job and then me apply for my med plan, because you get a med plan right away when you start up here. There's no There's no time between your hiring and when you can get the med plan. So if you're there a day, you can get on the med plan, which is something I really want. But the second I start, I get that, the med plan through any employer, they're going to know. And why would they be like that and you're fired? Okay, Moose. Well, that's why I buy them from the dollar store. Yeah, I don't buy the Spam brand. I don't buy Spam. Spam is lunch meat, and I buy the Hollanday brand lunch meat, and even that's gone up to $3.75. Used to be $2.25. So then there's this Dutch brand I was buying that's only $2.75, but it's disgusting. So I'll eat the $3.75 for a can of Spam. Moose doesn't need her manners. I love. She only does that to me, and that's kind of the thing I love about her is she needs to be near me, and she hasn't seen me. I left her here with my neighbors when I went to Toronto. Nah, I was gone for about 20 some odd hours, 22 hours. So she's all over me right now because she's like, "You left me, you bastard! How could you? I missed you." Oh, believe it or not. So the brands I like the Spam brand. Spam, that's fantastic. I actually prefer the Hollanday brand above the Spam. Hormel makes the Spam brand, so that's the same damn thing. And then the Walmart brand, surprisingly, is really good. In fact, I prefer the Walmart brand of Spam over the Spam brand of Spam. It's almost the same level as the Hollanday brand. I don't like the Spam brand because I find it too salty, but it's got a really nice texture. Then there's the dollar store brand that's from like Denmark, where I love the texture, but it tastes fucking disgusting. Hi, Moose. I know. Oh no, I love you too. I love you too. Uh, oh, just chilling. Uh, all my snacks are poor man snacks. I'm trying to work out what the best decision for me to do this month is, because I need to add a new panel, but I don't have the money to add a new panel. I've got 330 coming on the 21st, but I typically use that for a month's worth of supplies. And I'm trying to think, can I cut $90 out of that? Well, 110 with tax for another panel, which will do a lot for my system. It'll help out a lot, and trying to juggle a little bit of money to make it go as far as possible. Hey, Dad. See, I won't buy potato chips anymore. I will not buy potato chips. I've got a wok, and potatoes are so cheap. $5 for 10 pounds of potatoes. I've got all the oil I need, and I actually have tallow now too. I just use my mandolin, slice my chips nice and thin, and fry them over the fire. Then I make my own potato chips when I want them. One potato was like a full bag of potato chips. It's not worth me spending money fucking in the store for $3 for a bag of potato chips. That's like one potato when I can get 10 pounds of fucking potatoes for $4. That? Yeah, so how do I put this? That is not dirt, that is ash, and I know I need to wash them when I get in. I'm gonna have a shower, get a nice hot shower when I go in tonight, but I was doing some work before I moved before I went live, I went and got my dog, and then I was cleaning out my chimney flute to install the wood burning stove tomorrow in the camper because it's getting cold out. And unfortunately, I got my stuff used. I got my stuff free from the dump, and I was sticking my hand in the flute. I bumped the sides, and now they look like that. Oh no! Tune cars. Honestly, try making your own potato chips. They're the easiest damn thing on the planet to make. Oil is cheap. You can get one, and you can reuse the oil. Just I keep a jar in there where I strain my oil through a cloth, so I keep reusing the same oil. You're good to use that same oil like 30 to 40 times before you need to replace it, as long as you're straining it. Coffee filter works better. And buy a 10-pound bag of potatoes, fry them up over like medium heat, medium low heat, and whatever seasoning you want. Salt and pepper, fantastic. You can make some salt and vinegar, uh, dust for it. That you can just make the dust that yourself by putting vinegar and salt in a pan and slowly evaporating it, and that's a really good tasting seasoning. You just sprinkle some over the chips, and you got salt and vinegar chips. Oh, you're right. You can't beat them because they're okay. There's a reason why you can't beat them. Is they use a secret ingredient in their chips. It's called MSG. Wind will not work. Where I am, I get no wind. I would have to put the only real option is the solar here. I'm in a valley, a very low in the in if so there's a hill that way and a hill that way with very tall trees all around me. I would have to put up at least an 80 to 100-foot pole for wind power to work. Just where I am. Jesus Christ, Moose, fuck off. Stop jumping. I missed you too. I love you too, I know. Yeah. Just stop the jumping. And she's jumping again. I don't want your kisses. Your kisses are poison. Yeah, no, it's if I was up the hill, they get a lot of wind way up the hill, but it's just unfortunately it wouldn't work. Nope. No creeks here, man. I get my water from there's a spring, and that's about a 20-minute drive. We usually go once every 3 weeks. I've got enough bottles of water bottles and stuff to last 3 weeks. Plus, we take my tank and fill up my shower. We've got a well, but I don't like walking a half an hour to the well. I'm down, and I'll put it like down here. It's really wet. Like it's very marshy where I am. But unfortunately, there's no actual like running creek beds or water where I am. Where I am, it used to be all pasture for horses. So from the start of my plot, way up to the hills, I'd say 2 kilometer straight up is all used to be horse pasture. In fact, just back there is the old horse burial ground. Like they used to, where when their horses died or they got sick, they just shot them and buried them back there. I can, I could put a, I could easily do that. It's just I don't have the equipment to. And even if I did, I could borrow the equipment to. You'd have to put piping in, and that's like $200 worth of piping to put it in. You need to go down about 50 feet. And I'm okay once every 3 weeks going up to the spring, filling up my buckets, filling up my water bottles. It works. In fact, you don't get any better water than you do from the spring. It's an aquifer spread fed spring. It's from like 100 feet down, and it is beautiful gushing water. It's not from the groundwater either. In fact, the water is probably so pure there's like no microplastics in it. I'm getting my microplastics from this. Oh, in my camper, I've got 3 ways to heat it. I'm going to be installing the wood burning stove tomorrow. That's my main way. I've got the wood for the stove. I'm going to be, I've got the terracotta pots to do it. So I've got a mixture of clay I've been collecting all summer. It's nice and dry and usable now. I've been wanting to do projects with it, but I've been saving it. So I'm going to make a terracotta clay, take the clay, line the walls with it, and stick the broken terracotta pots on the inside. And I've got fire bricks for the bottom. And I'll stack that up so it keeps the heat a little bit longer. But I'll use the wood burning stove as the main. If that ever fails me, I've got a kerosene heat lamp. If that ever fails me, or, use that as my main, and I'll use the propane that's built into the camper as my secondary. So when I go to bed, I'll set it to the temperature I want. If it drops below that temperature, the propane will kick on and just, keep it at that livable temperature. I've got my heat all planned out. The next thing I have to do is put a proper snow wall up right across from the front and both sides and the back of the camper, because we get a lot of snow here. And when the trees do get bare and the snow does fall, it does get a little bit of wind. And I want the snow wall to stop the wind from penetrating the camper. And all I'm doing with that is I'm going to plant down some poplar into the ground about 8 feet high, dig a hole 3 feet deep. So cut the things 11 feet long, stick them 3 feet down, cover it up in dirt, put a beam across, and I've got all this dogwood I've been cutting, so my solar gets more power. There's piles of it right here that I cut out yesterday that I'm just going to stack right around the snow wall for it to collect snow when it does snow and get these nice big embankments. So it's almost like I'm in an igloo. Right now, you can see my breath. I think it's about 4 degrees Celsius. Well, either way, I have I have a few plans on to. I know what I'm going to do to make sure it's the right temperature at all the times in there. I'm glad to be back, and I miss my dog. Speaking of my dog, hey Moosey Moo, come here, little shit. It sucked. It really sucked, honestly. It was just a there and a back. I didn't spend any time in the city. Just got my meds, helped my friend pack up his panels and his wood stove, and he drove for nearly 20 straight hours. I haven't slept. I missed my dog. And now I gotta figure out what to cook. Don't you jump on me. Oh, she's jumping on me. Holy shit. Can you get your ass out of my face? Not stick it in my face. Yeah. You can tell she missed me. Yeah, I caught you. I got you. I got you. Now what? Now what? Okay, Moose, you don't gotta kick everything. We're not playing like that. Yeah, I missed you too. Go get something to play fetch with. Go get the pig. Go get your pig. Okay? And I'll throw the pig for you. Yeah, no. That's that she's a little parrot. But yeah, on the way back, so yesterday, not yet, we went to town the other day. I found a thrift store that I can buy as many books as I want for $1. So I got near like 80 books in there I'm going to be reading over the winter. I really want to figure out how the fuck to add more power to that. I need to figure that out. But on the way back, my buddy stopped into the convenience store and I bought myself two of these because I helped the woman load up her car with a chair she bought and she handed me $10. We got coffee and I got like 80 books. I had that fiver in my pocket and I'm like, we stopped it there and I went in and I was like, I want a fucking beer. And I just so happened to steal 2 quarters off of him, so I didn't just get myself a beer, which I've been nursing for the last hour. I got two. Yeah, no, that's the point. That's why I got the wood stove, and I got it. I've got to install it tomorrow. Was so up here you get 8 quarts of wood for less than $200. I've shown off in a short my stack of wood. It's about 5 feet high, 4 feet long, 8 feet wide. There's a lot of wood, enough to last the winter, and it's all been cut and stacked. And that's my winter. Plus, I have the extra stuff, my kerosene and everything. And right now, I'm just waiting for the 21st. I'm trying to make a decision on should I buy the panel or survive for a month. Fun. So if anybody wants to help, a company named Renogy is having a big sale for solar panels. Even Amazon is doing it. And I really need to add 200 watts to the system. It is posted on. I got a PayPal donation link in my bio. Not necessary, but I'm trying to figure the power out because I'm not just running the power for myself anymore. I'm running internet for everybody up here because, again, they paid for it. And I got to keep it up and running. And it's nice to be able to stream whenever I want and have power whenever I want. I've got the system mostly fixed. I ordered, like, about 2 months back now, I ordered it from a junk shop. A reclaimed, very nice charge controller that is now sitting in there fixed, and it fixed the problems with my system. That's why I can be online a lot more. Oh, Kelly, I know it took me an hour to nurse that one down. I only bought two because I'm not much of a drinker, but I'm feeling nice and toasty right now. I'm enjoying it. I'm exhausted, so I'll sleep really well. And I missed my dog so freaking much. I don't like being apart from her. It's amazing how good a dog is for your anxiety and your depression. Being away from her, like fucking shit. Like the whole ride, my mind was just going to the darkest places. Like, you should hang yourself. You should end it all. And when I'm around the dog, none of that really happens. I have a lot more happiness when I'm with her. So I think she's keeping me alive, honestly. It was shocking how being away from her puts me in a really dark place. Hey, Moose, Where do you think you're going, puppy butt? Come here. Come here, Moosey Moo. Run, 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 run. Come quicker. Such a pretty girl. Such a pretty girl. Oh. Yeah, and I think I'm going to be... my neighbor has his wood burning stove going right now. And I want to cook something for dinner. I don't want to start a fire outside. So I'm going to go ask him if I can throw a pot of rice on to cook. Some potatoes and carrots, all that to cook for dinner. Yeah, what do you want, Moose? Huh? Do you want to dance? I'll dance with you. I dance. Do you want a boogie? Here, dance for the camera. Show them your money maker. Now look at them and dance. We're dancing. She's dancing. She's dancing. She's dancing. She's dancing. Do. Go for a run. Get. Yeah. That's. Do you need to be eating this? Huh? Huh? You take care too. I'm not going yet. I'm getting ready to go. But I can smell and I can see the smoke rising from his chimney. So I'm gonna be like, "Hey neighbor, I'm gonna borrow your heat." Honestly, I don't know. I think I'm just gonna throw something together. Cut up some potatoes, carrots, throw it in a pot. Maybe I have some dried meat. I'll throw in too. Chunks of salami I'll throw in. That's the dried meat I'll use. Some soy sauce, some sugar. Let it boil down with some gochujara and this fermented chili paste. Throw some rice in and eat it. Yeah, Moose. Are you playing? You're going to be going in soon. Oh, yeah. That's my one vice. What do you want? Do you want to fight? Do you want a knuckle sandwich? Do you want to go? She's looking at me like I've done something wrong. Hey, do you want a knuckle sandwich? Do you want a knuckle sandwich? Moose? Do you want a knuckle sandwich? Huh? Yeah. Yes, you're so abused. You're the most abused dog on the planet. Oh, goodness me. Ah. Ah. You take care, Cornish, man. You be safe. Oh, I love pickled beets, man. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go figure out what's for dinner. I gotta do a lot of cutting and gonna go bore all my neighbor's fire. Love y'all, but I'm out.